another one.
The other one just flashed out there on the ground too. I guarantee you that's what it is.
Oh, it's a big wedge. It's a big wedge back there. I don't think I'm close enough, but...
The 2nd of April, 2025, a day of destruction that no one will ever forget. What happens when the sky turns against us? When a storm system so powerful sweeps across states, turning entire communities into nothing but debris? Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, all facing a nightmare no one could have predicted. In just a matter of hours, homes were destroyed, power lines were torn from the ground, and roads were impassable due to debris. The storm was relentless, leaving chaos in its wake. But what truly happened? How did this storm become so deadly? This powerful storm system began to take shape on the evening of the 2nd of April, 2025, and quickly escalated into a catastrophic event. Missouri, Arkansas, and Oklahoma were directly in its path, bearing the brunt of violent tornadoes, heavy rainfall, and damaging winds. The damage was widespread and severe. Entire towns were leveled, and communities were left to pick up the pieces. Thousands of residents were forced into shelters as first responders raced to assist. This story matters because it highlights not only the destructive power of nature, but the resilience of communities in the face of disaster. Stick with us as we walk through the sequence of events, the heart-wrenching damage, and the response from local authorities. It all began as a storm system moved in, bringing strong winds, heavy rains, and the first signs of something more dangerous. Tornado warnings began flashing across the radar. By early morning, it was clear that these wouldn't just be your typical thunderstorms. This was the beginning of one of the deadliest tornado outbreaks in recent memory. In Lake City, Arkansas, the first massive wedge tornado hit. It struck around 6 a.m., its massive size and strength enough to carve a path of destruction through several towns. This wedge tornado, known for its wide base and deadly power, flattened buildings and uprooted trees, leaving residents in shock.
Wow. Their house is okay. Really big miss.
The storm didn't stop there. By 7 a.m., the town of Pilot Grove in Missouri was hit by an EF2 tornado. Winds reached up to 115 miles per hour, and the tornado cut a 6.3-mile path of destruction. Homes were torn apart, businesses reduced to rubble, and vegetation was wiped out. As emergency teams rushed in, the devastation was clear. Missouri was now in the grips of a deadly storm.
It didn't touch down.
Then, the city of Owasso in Oklahoma faced its own fury. At 7:15 a.m., an EF1 tornado with winds up to 110 miles per hour hit. The storm raged through the city, damaging homes, businesses, and leaving thousands without power. The tornado traveled 11 miles, devastating neighborhoods and leaving a trail of destruction. As if that wasn't enough, nearby Washington County was also hit hard. Reports of severe structural damage came in, and widespread power outages affected thousands of residents. Emergency responders were forced to work through the wreckage, trying to clear debris and restore order. As the storm continued to ravage the region, local authorities sprang into action. Emergency response teams were on the ground, clearing debris, assisting the injured, and working tirelessly to restore power. The National Guard was deployed to assist with the cleanup, while utility crews worked around the clock to repair power lines and get electricity back online. But the impact wasn't just about the immediate damage. Thousands were left homeless. In the town of Bono in Arkansas, school closures were enforced as a result of destroyed infrastructure, and communities struggled to regroup. Meanwhile, the state of emergency was declared in Oklahoma, with warnings for residents to stay indoors and avoid driving through debris-filled roads. Yet, even amid the chaos, there was hope. Volunteers, neighbors, and local officials came together to provide help wherever it was needed. People opened their homes, shelters were established, and food and water supplies were quickly distributed to those in need.
Please, God, keep it going. Please, God.
And the storm didn't just affect Arkansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma. Power outages stretched across Mississippi, Illinois, and Tennessee, affecting over 134,000 customers. The storm system truly demonstrated its reach, causing widespread damage that will take months, perhaps years, to fully recover from. As emergency efforts continue, it's clear that recovery will be a long and challenging road. The storm has left an indelible mark on Missouri, Arkansas, and Oklahoma. But the communities here are proving that they are stronger than the storm. Every day, residents are rebuilding, one piece at a time. So, what comes next? Weather forecasts predict that more storms could be on the way. Authorities are urging residents to stay vigilant and prepare for possible future threats. And as the recovery process continues, there will be more efforts to assist those affected, rebuild damaged homes, and restore what was lost. If you want to stay informed on the ongoing recovery efforts and future weather updates, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video to help raise awareness of the damage, the recovery, and the strength of these communities.